Hello, I'm Camelia and this is Kini News. Will we see a cabinet reshuffle in the next few days? Not anytime soon, according to the Prime Minister, despite discussion for a change in his cabinet is intensifying. There was no urgency in carrying out a cabinet reshuffle as there was only one vacancy, said Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. Speaking to reporters, Anwar said there was nothing out of the ordinary in his weekly meeting with Sultan Abdullah, Sultan Ahmad Shah today. He told the media after launching Tabung Haji's 60th anniversary celebration today, when asked if his weekly audience with the king had touched on a possible reshuffle. Anwar was seen entering Istana Negara this morning, thus intensifying talks of an impending cabinet reshuffle. The position of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living Minister fell vacant with the death of Salahuddin Ayub in July and has yet to be filled. Malaysia Kini previously reported that Anwar was preparing a major cabinet shake-up amid speculation that such a reshuffle is imminent. Sources in the Prime Minister's department said that the potential reshuffle will see leaders from the state level elevated to federal positions and will only be conducted after the Pelangai by-election. Meanwhile, a Mentri Besar from the unity government has denied talks of appointment as a cabinet minister and dismissed it as mere rumours. Pahang Mentri Besar Wan Rosdi Wan Ahmad refused to entertain speculations that he will be appointed as a cabinet member of the unity government soon. He said the focus for Barisan Nasional at the moment is facing the Pelangai State Assembly by-election, which will be happening on 7th October.
Kabar-kabar anginnya bukan sahih pun. Dan PM pun dah berkata dia sedang mempertimbangkan. Jadi sekarang kita fokus kepada PRK Pelangai lah. Saya pun tak tahu apa tujuan mereka masa ni nak keluar kenyataan-kenyataan macam tu. Sedangkan kita sekarang ni sedang menghadapi pelarian di Pelangai.
The Pahang UMNO chairman was commenting on a media report, claiming that he will be appointed as a minister following the cabinet reshuffle in the near future. Wan Rosdi added that, as a party member, he will leave it to the UMNO leadership to determine his position and whether to continue his responsibilities as Mentri Besar or cabinet minister. Apart from Wan Rosdi, another UMNO Vice President, Johari Abdul Ghani, is also rumoured to be appointed as minister in the cabinet reshuffle. Moving on to the next story, a PAS leader is expressing his unhappiness over the way which the police were purportedly monitoring the party's by-election campaign in Pelangai. Perikatan Nasional Secretary-General Taqiyuddin Hassan claimed that watchful cops in the coalition's campaigns for its Pelangai candidate Kasim Samad has created a feeling of unrest among locals. Speaking at a press conference at PAS headquarters today, Taqiyuddin, who is also the party's Secretary-General, said his call for the police to be more professional was made based on personal observations.
Kita menghadapi masalah kehadiran yang kita anggap luar biasa lah anggota polis ni dengan kaitan peronda dengan special branch pun ramai yang menimbulkan suasana keresahan lah. Sebagai contohnya ni kes yang berlaku, kehadiran terlalu kerap kaitan peronda berhenti di markas operasi, terutamanya kamilah Perikatan Nasional. Alasannya nak dapat maklumat tentang kekuatan petugas kami, gerak kerja kami, jadual. That is nothing to do with the police.
He claimed their presence was unlike at campaigns led by BN, where police had instead assisted the crowd, for example, to manage traffic. Taqiyuddin added that police monitoring Kasim's walkabouts and house-to-house visits had also created reservations among locals to engage with the candidate. Kasim is up against BN's Amizar Abu Adam and independent candidate Hasli Helmi DM Zul Hasli.
We are often faced with nutrient deficiency needed for our body. This is why I choose G-Sure. G-Sure is the first plant-based and complete nutrition drink that helps to improve the immune system and strengthen our bodies. It has to be Good Morning G-Sure.
Moving on to the next story, a PAS leader is expressing his unhappiness over the way which the police were purportedly monitoring the party's by-election campaign in Pelangai. Past President Abdul Hadi Awang and 4 others in the party's central leadership lineup will retain their positions in the upcoming election for the 2023-2025 term. This follows the end of nominations from all 197 divisions nationwide ahead of the party's 69th annual muktamar next month.
Sukalah saya maklumkan bahawa untuk jawatan Presiden dan jawatan Timbalan Presiden hanya ada satu pencalonan, iaitu mengekalkan jawatan yang ada. Satu untuk Presiden dikekalkan, satu untuk Timbalan Presiden.
Hadi has held the president's post since 2002, while past Deputy President Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Man was elected in 2015. Meanwhile, 4 names were nominated for the 3 vice president posts, comprising of 3 incumbents: Idris Ahmad, Muhammad Amar Abdullah, Ahmad Shamsuri Mokhtar and Muhammad Sanusi Matnoor. Sanusi, however, has declined to contest. PAS's main General Assembly, which will be held concurrently with its internal poll, will be held at Ideal Convention Centre, Shah Alam, from October 20th to 22, with an expected attendance of 1,400 central delegates. A joint letter calling for the suspension of Putrajaya MP Dr. Radzi for his allegedly rude behaviour in Parliament recently will be delivered to Law Minister Azalina Othman Said. All political secretaries to the Unity Government ministers are calling for Putrajaya MP Radzi to be barred from the Parliament. Prime Minister's Senior Political Secretary Shamsul Iskandar Muhammad Akin said the letter will be sent to Law and Institutional Reform Minister Azalina Othman Said by October 6. Speaking to reporters yesterday, he said that Radzi crossed the line when he deliberately attacked Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim in Parliament on September 19th. He added that Radzi also fiercely defied the ruling by the Speaker, Johari Abdul, before which ended in him being ejected from Dewan Rakyat. Chaos erupted in Dewan Rakyat on September 19th when Anwar took a swipe at Radzi for laughing when he was explaining the issue of the DNAA granted to Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. This led to a shouting match which lasted more than 20 minutes as Perikatan Nasional lawmakers demanded Anwar to withdraw his remark while Pakatan Harapan MPs defended him. When Radzi insisted that Anwar retract his remark, he was given the marching orders by Johari, followed by PN lawmakers staging a walkout to protest the Speaker's decision. Using subsidized imported rice in government premises may boost the local rice availability in the market, according to Mat Sabu. The development comes as Malaysia grapples with local rice shortage amid global price surge. The Agriculture and Food Security Ministry will propose the use of subsidized imported rice at government premises. These include hospitals, police training centers, military camps and school hostels to allow more local rice to be in the market. Its minister, Muhammad Sabu, said he will discuss the matter with Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, who is also the finance minister, on Monday. The move, he said, is expected to restore higher availability of local rice in the market. Speaking to reporters in Simpang Pelangai last night, Muhammad said the government premises will buy imported rice at a subsidized price between 32 to 35 ringgit per bag. The minister also said India is expected to make the decision on whether the country will allow white rice to continue to be exported to Malaysia next week. Supply of local rice, a controlled item which is priced at 2.60 ringgit per kg, has become unstable with consumers complaining that it has become difficult to get. India, the world's largest rice exporter, had imposed a ban on non-basmati rice exports in July after crops were damaged by heavy rains. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.